Now for the final in the boys Division 7 50-meter freestyle. In lane 1, you're going to see Wyatt Peterson. In lane 2, Riley Prout-Home. In lane 3, Josh Hiroki. In lane 4, Mitchell Killmaster. In lane 5, Joshua Huller. In lane 6, Spencer Duke. In lane 7, Ricky Dang. And in lane 8, Frank Zhu. When they are ready to begin. Waiting for one swimmer to get to his marks, it looks like, in lane 3.
Yes.
All swimmers to their marks now. And they're away in this boys Division 7 50-meter final. It's everybody's race, as it has been for a lot of these 50 meters. So tight, too close to tell, as they splash the judges at the end of the first 25 meters, coming back into the final 12 and a half. It is so close, holy cow. Riley Prout-Home, Josh Hiroki, and Mitchell Killmaster coming to the wall. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be Mitchell Killmaster with a time of 24:33. Not quite a provincial record, but very close. Right behind him in lane 3 was Josh Hiroki, and in lane 5, Joshua Huller taking out the third position in this boys Division 7 50-meter freestyle.
Got everything, I got everything.
This is now the championship heat in boys Division 7. In lane 1 is Troy Williams. In lane 2, Joshua Huller. In lane 3, Braden Gilliam. In lane 4, Mitchell Killmaster. In lane 5, Josh Hiroki. In lane 6 is Justin Leung. And in lane 7, Matt Jackson. Owen Simpson is in lane 8. 25 meters gone now. The leader appears to be Josh Hiroka, but the rest of the field are hot on his tail. Approaching the halfway mark, it is still Hiroka. But it is also anybody's race. We did just see in the consolation final that an early lead isn't always enough to win you a first place finish. Hiroki doing the best he can, though, as they reach the final 25-meter stretch. It is still Hiroki coming into the final 12.5 meters. Coming up on him, though, is Justin Leung. Justin Leung making a race of it at the finish. And he does. He manages to pass Hiroka at the end. Justin Leung taking first place in this heat with 1/100th of a second ahead of Hiroka. What an incredibly close finish. Leung just barely able to pass Hiroka at the end.
You can't get any faster than 1/100th of a second difference. That's just a fantastic swim at the end by Leung to come up and take the gold medal. And you can, the camera isn't showing him, but we can see him from up here. He's hanging onto the lane ropes, exhausted after that swim. And now the two guys are shaking each other's hands in the bottom corner of your screen, congratulating each other on a fantastic race. Off his times coming in for this weekend, swimming very hard, obviously resting between races and watching his nutrition as well.
This is the championship now for the boys Division 7 50-meter butterfly. In lane 1, Curtis Platson. In lane 2, Justin Leung. In lane 3 is Joshua Huller. In lane 4, Josh Hiroka. In lane 5, Mitchell Killmaster. In lane 6, Braden Gilliam. In lane 7 is Matt Jackson. Daniel Sullivan. In lane 8, touching the wall first is Josh Hiroka, followed by Mitchell Killmaster. On his other shoulder is Joshua Huller. Josh Hiroka, Josh Huller, and Mitchell Killmaster racing for the finish. It is Hiroka in the lead, leading into the last meter. It is Josh Hiroka taking this championship with a time of 25:82, followed by Mitchell Killmaster, 26:17 and 26:65 for Joshua Huller.
Josh Hiroka has set a new provincial record with that time, beating a record that stood from 2001 of 26.08. With his time now, he's knocked it down, and he gets his name up in lights for the next few years until someone else is faster than him.
Final. As we transition now to the championship final in the boys Division 7. This is the 100-meter freestyle again. In lane 1, Cole Stewart. In lane 2, Riley Prout-Home. Next to him is Ricky Dang. In lane 4, Mitchell Kilmaster. In lane 5 is Josh Hiroka. In lane 6, Spencer Duke. Randy Ho in lane 7 and Brian Chung in lane 8.
All of these swimmers are swimming under 1 minute for their 100 freestyle swim. Less than 30 seconds on their splits, which you'll see come up in a second on your screen. And Riley Prout-Home is battling in lane 2, is battling it out with Spencer Duke in lane 6.
The split time has Josh Hiroka in the lead. Following him is Spencer Duke in lane 6. Third position is Riley Prout-Home. His split time 25:85 as they approach the final 25 meters.
And this is where pure strength and muscle and push comes as Riley Prout-Home, it looks like he might be making a big move to try and get the gold medal.
Coming to the finish, it's going to be close, but the winner is going to be Riley Prout-Home in lane 2. A strong finish for him. He was on the outside looking in, but he takes first place and a gold medal with a time 53:82. In second, 54:53 for Mitchell Kilmaster, 54:64, and bronze medal for Josh Hiroka.
And there's Riley Prout-Home giving the thumbs up to other swimmers in the pool, to his coaches on the sidelines. And not only is he a swimmer, Riley is one of the coaches that the young kids look up to in the Nanaimo White Rapids Swim Club.
And before we get to the final division, Division 8, we have our boys from Division 7. Here in the 200-meter medley regional relay. Regional spirit on showcase here. The boys staying loose. The cheers just do it, ringing out from around the coaches. But taking to the water now are the boys of Division 7. In lane 2, it's Vancouver. In lane 3, Simon Fraser. Next to them is Okanagan in lane 4. Fraser South is in lane 5. The Fraser Valley in lane 6. And Vancouver Island in lane 7. They're away. And it is very, very even in this early going. 25 meters done on the backstroke. There's the transition.
And Riley Prout-Home for Vancouver Island has a fast turn, but so does Curtis Platson from Vancouver. But Riley Prout-Home is pulled away and was going to touch the wall first as he hands off to Galen Rowan O'Halloran.
Into the water first on the transition there appeared to be Vancouver Island. They are currently in the lead. Swimming breaststroke for them is Galen Rowan O'Halloran. As you heard Brian mention, he is maintaining that lead for them, but trying to gain on them in lane 3 is Simon Fraser's Leo Shen. His breaststroke is bringing him in line now with Galen Rowan O'Halloran. It'll come down to the final 2 legs to determine between these two. The other team's still in it, just your front runners at the moment. Transitioning into the butterfly now, taking the lead is Simon Fraser's Mitchell Kilmaster. Still in second is Matt Jackson, but he is falling back quickly. Taking sole possession of the lead now, Mitchell Kilmaster. The rest of the field chasing them. He is just giving as much of a lead as he can to Ricky Dang, who will be into the water shortly. There he goes, and just 50 meters to go left in this regional relay. It is Ricky Dang giving it everything he has. Closest to him in lane 2 is Spencer Duke of Vancouver. The transition is there frantically. Ricky Dang giving it everything he has, chasing him. Spencer Duke, the rest of the field back. It doesn't look like they're going to catch him. It is Simon Fraser at the line. Ricky Dang takes it for Simon Fraser. The time 1:51.71. We nearly had 4 provincial records go in a row there, but not quite. Simon Fraser just shy of it. But they do take first place. In second was Vancouver. Their time 1:52.31. In third was Vancouver Island, 1:53.93.
Very close, fast race for those last 3 spots.